The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. White going to attack through the air. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Complete in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his...
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll throw it. This time he's got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. White wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Oh, what a move to get room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. The offense changing the play.
Okay, ready? Ready, go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running to the left. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. White going to attack through the air. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Smith wants to throw. running into the open space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Second down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the run, it's Mason. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Green. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
North Carolina, 10.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Smith wants to throw. Makes the pass. Complete to the right. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Corner's going to give them room. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. White going to attack through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Keeps it himself and gets to first. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
North Carolina, 17. Texas Tech, 14.
The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Second down coming up. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He might want another play. Smith dropping to pass. Sends it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
17-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. White wants to throw it. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Sends it back in motion. Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Finds space on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Creates a little room. Turning it on! And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Smith wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on second and inches. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. White going to attack through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the Red Raiders with the first and 10. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Trying to set up the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready in the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
They're dealing with a second and long. White wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He runs out of bounds at the 24. Brings up second down.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.